This is a test of the induction heater. This is the smallest of the electrodes that you sent me, and I have it connected to a mechanical vacuum pump which will pull most of the air out, so it'll give us a relatively good indication of what kind of heating effect we'll get in the electrodes in a vacuum. I don't have a tube that will fit the largest electrode, but because the small electrodes are the most difficult to heat, I'll show you what this one looks like. The others will actually get hotter than this one because they absorb the energy better. Anyway, I've got the induction heater here, and I built a special copper coil, a larger, heavier gauge copper coil out of 1/4-inch copper tubing, and we'll place that around the electrode and heat it up, and you'll be able to see what happens. So I'm going to turn the light out. So I've got a plasma tube in the background. That's what the orange glow is. So here we go, and this has got a nice bright light, as you can see, and I'll put my finger over the light to block it, so it will heat it up and you can see what it looks like. So here we go. Okay, there it is. I'd call that an orange glow. Definitely much hotter than a red glow. So if that's satisfactory, that works quite well. The coil is a little too hot to touch, but not too bad. Works much better than the coils they sent with it, although they will work. But anyway, that's what this particular one does. And I'll set up and show you what it looks like with the big electrodes, but not under a vacuum, unfortunately. Well, obviously that first run was wrong because I didn't have the vacuum pump turned on. So we were heating the electrode in atmosphere, at atmospheric pressure, so it was losing heat. So let's try it with the vacuum pump on this time and see if it makes any difference. Alright, you got to pump down moderately well, not super good. So again, finger over the electrode, and here we go. Okay, there we go. That's what it looks like under vacuum. And we'll let that cool off a little bit, then we'll try it with the big electrode, but in atmosphere. Okay, we're going to try doing this now with the large electrode. Now I'm going to have to hold it here because I don't have anything else to hold it, and luckily glass doesn't transmit heat very rapidly. And I can't block the light this time very easily because I don't have a free hand, so I'm going to heat this up and then remove it so you can see what it does. So here we go. So there we are. That's heating it in the atmosphere. So it does heat it pretty well. Doesn't take long, as you can see. It gets hot pretty quick. Okay, that concludes this second test.